Welcome back to another possibly exciting episode of ExcaliburCCGTV's Talking Comics. This is the comic show that gets you prepared for Wednesdays, aka New Comic Book Day. The one we are talking about is October 7th, 2015. I almost said 14. I don't know why. Almost did. But I'm Randy. I almost said I'm Chris. I'm Randy. This is Buzz.
Not Chris.
Chris is locked up in the basement. More on that later.
He's on assignment.
Buzz clogged the toilet.
We're going to try to get through this. So.
Okay, guys. If you have followed us before, you know that we are available on YouTube, Stitcher, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
iTunes. We're all over the place. So you can also find us in store at our locations in Texarkana, Texas, or Shreveport, Louisiana. You can visit us on ExcaliburCCG.com, Facebook, all different sorts of things to find us. You know the drill by now. Also share, like, do those things. We've got comics to talk about. This is a huge week for us because this is all new Marvel. That's just going to be taking over. Sorry, fans of DC Image. We'll work that in, of course. But it's taking over the month of October. With or without.
Are we starting with our Marvel books here?
Yeah, we'll start with our Marvel books. This is going to be with or without Secret Wars ending. They've said, let's go with it. So, these are the number ones this week. These are the Marvel books. And I want me to start things off here because this is going to be one of those things that just introduces everybody to a whole lot of stories here with the new Marvel Universe. This is called the all-new, all-different Marvel .1. It's a number one. It's a one-shot. I don't like saying number ones for one-shots. This is going to have stories about Daredevil, Carnage, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Contest of Champions. What those stories are, can't tell you. They're going to be the creative teams that are doing the books that will be putting this out. Buzz, what do you have for me?
One of the big ones, Amazing Spider-Man number one. Spider-Man's gone global. Peter Parker's traveling the world with his bodyguard, Spider-Man. But also, Zodiac has gone global as well and might have just caught the attention of our favorite wall crawler. Who's Zodiac? I believe he had a mini-series a few years ago.
Now, is it him or is it like the 12 different members of the Zodiac? That's, there's the Gemini and Aquarius. I'm not sure who exactly this is that they're talking about. It's an interesting thing for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So, I think the most interesting part about this is people who are fans of Spider-Man are going to notice probably the absence of a very major Spider-Man character who will be over in another Marvel comic.
A particular Iron comic?
A particular Iron comic with a particular redhead. We've also got Avengers number 0. Guys, if you've been wanting to check out all the different Avenger titles that are going to be coming out, just to see what they are, you can dip your toe in the water right now with this one. This will give you stories that are related to the all-new, all-different Avengers, the Squadron Supreme, the Uncanny Avengers, the Ultimates, A-Force, and the new Avengers. So, you get a little bit more of, do I want these? Hey, what's my thing doing? I don't know.
Our teleprompter is acting up on.
Anyways, you can get an idea of what these you can expect from some of these stories there. So, with that being said, I'm now lost on this. Here we go. We're also going to have, if you liked, I don't know, maybe you have to pick up, just go ahead and pick up both. If you like
Battlerealm?
the Marvel .1 has a story for Contest of Champions, but Contest of Champions is also coming out this week. So, that's going to be another one. It's going to be big for people who are fans of the Maestro. That is one of the big players within this book. This deals with Battlerealm. It's a broken section of time in which you will have different participants, what they are describing as unwilling pawns that are going to be fighting each other with the chance to return to the Earths that they come from. I don't know if it's all 616 Earth or if it's various different realms that they're in, but it's going to be the Maestro that kind of is the gatekeeper. I don't know what's the best term.
Focal point, character in the series.
Yeah, and this is going to be Al Ewing and Paco Medina that are on this book. So if you're fans of what Al Ewing's been doing, this is right up your alley.
Nice. All right, next up is Doctor Strange, coming to you from Jason Aaron and Chris Bacalo.
I say Bachalo.
Bachalo? Okay, whatever. Stephen Strange is the only thing standing between us and the forces of darkness. But he will soon learn that every act of magic has a cost. And he also has a big freaking axe in this book.
Huge axe.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. He's
Maybe
also
borrowed
been
it from Thor? I don't know.
de-aged quite a bit as well, from what I can see.
He doesn't have the Reed Richards gray patches going on?
No. Well, just ever so slightly, but they were like
maybe
really kicking in.
Middle 30s? What? Next up, another big one, which we hinted at a while ago, Invincible Iron Man #1, brought to you by Brian Michael Bendis and David Marquez. And we have absolutely no idea what this book is about.
They aren't wanting to tell us.
They haven't told us anything. They didn't give us anything. But we do know that a certain redhead from Spider-Man's book is going to be a part of this book.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be first issue part of it. We already know that in the December solicitation, she's on the cover of the book. So
maybe on the last page. It's Bendis, so maybe on the last page she'll pop up.
There we go. It could be that.
Hanging on the seat.
Those are going to be the Marvel comics that are coming out, but that's not everything that's coming out this week. One of the big ones coming out, Buzz, I'll let you handle that because...
Batman and Robin Eternal. This is going to be a 6-month weekly series, much like the last, what was it, but just Batman Eternal before?
Yeah, this one I think is 24 or 25 issues, whereas the last one was 52.
Okay. Yeah, this one won't be a full year. So, anyway, going through twists and turns in the Batverse, and this all begins with a silent young woman in black that arrives in Gotham looking for Batman.
Cassandra Cain?
That would be cool.
Well, they say silent. That's what leads me to believe that. The big one for me coming out from Image Comics is Paper Girls. If you're a fan of Brian K. Vaughan and Cliff Chiang, Brian K. Vaughan has been absolutely stellar with Saga and the miniseries, as we now know, We Stand on Guard. And Cliff Chiang gave us just the quintessential Wonder Woman series there to read. They're giving us this new story that is, it starts in the early after hours of Halloween on back in 1988, where there are these 4 newspaper delivery girls who come across the biggest story ever. What exactly that is, I don't know. They've been very tight-lipped about this. They said they're not showing preview pages beyond like the 2 in the solicitations there, so it should be fun.
Next up from DC, Telos #1. He's the villain from the last big storyline, the multiverse, or what did they call it? Convergence. There we go. He was the one that had everybody on the planet. And he's got part of Brainiac's power, but he is traveling through space trying to figure out who he is, kind of, I guess, like his past, like searching for clues and whatnot. So
yeah,
a lot of open ground there for him to figure out.
I don't know if he's going to be necessarily villainous or...
Yeah, I mean, he kind of turned hero before the end of the series. So.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
We've also got Jughead #1 coming out from Archie Comics. This is... just like they did with Archie, total reimagining, more modern take, still all ages. The creative team on this book is Chip Zdarsky, however you want to say the guy's name. He's the artist on Sex Criminals. He's the writer on Howard the Duck. So he's going to be bringing his flavor of comedy to this. And then it's Erica Henderson, who is the artist on Squirrel Girl, who will be providing the art here. With this, we see that Jughead absolutely will not stand for the fine quality meals of his Riverdale school possibly being tampered with.
Are they going healthy?
I don't know, but Jughead will not stand for it.
He wants his chocolate milk in a bag.
The little cardboard pizza things that they...
Our last number 1 is Survivors Club number 1. We got one possessed by a poltergeist, one trapped in a haunted house, one that had a killer doll, 6 survivors in all of horrific circumstances in 1987 are brought back together when signs point toward all these events happening again. So, sounds like a cool book if you're into horror stuff and just,
Yeah, did all those stories actually come out at that time? The poltergeist and...
As far as I know, it was in 1987.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who it was that was trapped in the haunted house, but...
Yeah.
That is it, guys. Number 1s. There will be tons more all throughout the month of October here. We've got just a little bit of the events left, that being Secret Wars. It's still not done. It's getting there. We do have the next issue of the main series, Secret Wars number 6, coming out. We still have 7, 8, and now 9 left.
But this one's the final.
This says the final war. I don't know what that means exactly.
Maybe this will be the last part, and they'll just go back and retell what happened in between, so the other books can continue.
Dude, yeah, I have no clue. It's all a big mystery. But what else is coming out with the Secret Wars?
1602 Witch Hunter Angela. Angela faces the Enchantress's endgame.
That's right. Which number is it?
Number 4.
Number 4, and probably the final issue of that.
Yep.
We also have The Siege number 4 coming out. This is the last stand of the Shield. They say that Thanos shows up. My God, he's been in a whole lot of these books. There's also the fact that there are a lot of heroes that will rise and legends that will fall. So, lots of death probably in the book.
And finally, Old Man Logan number 5, the final issue of it.
Yes!
What?
Sorry, I had to act like
Punish.
Yes.
What punishment lies in store for the mutant that has defied the order of Goddoom and crossed the barriers between domains? In our last issue, we saw She-Hulk actually throw him into the next domain.
That was awesome.
But if you're in a zombie domain, I'm sure you wouldn't mind being tossed into the next one.
What's been impressive about that is that it was established back in Mark Millar's run, and maybe it's not exactly the same within this Battlerealm version of Old Man Logan, that his healing factor was pretty shot. Yet he's just been thrown through the sky across a domain and smashed down into another one. Yet
I think he got bitten by a zombie in that last one too. So
yeah, he did.
And according to Robert Kirkman's zombie universe, he should be turned into a zombie.
Oh, hey, we have a surprise other Secret Wars title.
Oh, yeah.
This is Spider Island number 5. It's on the next page.
This just in, we have a surprise comic for this point.
It's Spider-Man and Venom versus Spider-Queen. They've pretty much said Venom and fill in the blank versus Spider-Queen throughout the whole series here. Now it's Spider-Man.
I guess it's not a good deal to team up with Venom, because apparently these people are not making it well.
Yeah, he's picking like the guys that you usually pick last to be on your team instead of the guy you pick
it's just
first.
people he wants to get rid of.
That could be it. I never thought of that. So, events. Short and sweet. We have favorites here. These are the books that we're looking forward to reading. A lot of them have already been said within the new number 1s, some of the Secret War titles here. But, Buzz, talk to me. What are favorites for you?
Chris's favorite is Southern Bastards. I'll just go ahead and throw that one out there. Number 11, coming out this week. My favorite, Action Comics 45, Clark ponders whether or not he should even be Superman anymore. And also, a new hero emerges to fight for justice and against Superman.
Huh.
And my last one is The Goon, Once Upon a Hard Time, number 4. Randy agreed with me. I didn't even realize this series was still going on. I thought it was over. It's been so long since number 3 came out. I thought number 4 had just come out and I'd read it and forgot about it already.
Right.
But it hasn't, apparently. And anyway, this is the climactic issue that wraps up the entire story that's been told for the past 16 years since Goon number 1. things are going to happen in this book.
Yeah, I've heard two different things. One is that this ends everything Goon-wise. The second thing I've heard is that the book, or the whole world of the Goon has widened so much that you can't just tell the story and call it the Goon anymore, but it's going to be he'll bring back a more encompassing thing. So I'm not sure which one. This really lends towards the first part with.
Yeah. And I mean, there was more description there that said that this changes the Goon's universe forever. So that leads me to believe that there could be more Goon universe, at least, after this is over. So
that's good.
Frankie could have an awesome book.
Yeah. Just no actual words other than prepositions going with.
And he never leaves the bar.
With,
ever.
Yeah. Just something like that. For me, Starve #5 comes out. This is the final issue of the story arc. We're going to see the showdown at Master Paleo's barbecue, and then we have Darth Vader #7, where there's a new mission for. Thank you, number 10. Wow, number 7.
Just 3 off.
Woo! It's early morning, guys. For me. It's Darth Vader #10. There's a new mission for Vader. We're going to have to figure out what the Empire wants him to do. The thing that's interesting about this mission is it goes directly against his personal mission that he's on here, because Vader's a little more complex than he'd have you believe. So those are the comics coming out October 7th, 2015. We are now going to move on to the section of the video where we have the question of the week. I'm going to give you a simple question of the week. We have a list that we just gave you of Marvel comics that are coming out. I want to know from this list what's going to be at the top for you. Which of these new #1s are you most excited about for this week? That's the stipulation. Not, Extraordinary X-Men doesn't come out. You don't get to use it. You have any idea, Buzz?
Batman and Robin Eternal. No. I'm going to go with Doctor Strange, because it's been a while since we've had a Doctor Strange book, and he's been written by Jason Aaron, which I like a lot. And as long as he doesn't do what he did to the Hulk to him, we should be okay. I mean, he's got a big freaking axe. So, I mean...
a very detail-oriented axe. It's not just like,
maybe some magic.
Plain ordinary. Yeah, it could be. I kind of would have to go with Doctor Strange as well, because I'm not as big a Jason Aaron fan as you, or especially Chris is. And by the way, the only way they can improve Southern Bastards is by having just more shredding of the rebel flag there.
Oh.
No, I don't have any detail on Iron Man, and Iron Man, usually it's being told by Brian Bendis, so it's a slow burn there. I know that with everything I've seen, that I'm going to be getting some action there within the Doctor Strange title, and I think this should be a good fit for Chris Bachalo, however we want to say his name.
Love the art.
Because his art is one that you want to see action with. And whenever he teams up with Bendis, he gets to draw people standing around.
He's drawing.
Oh, I know. Yeah. But when he teams up with Bendis, it's just drawing people standing around.
Right.
And that's not where his strength lies. So with him being on this title with Jason Aaron, who does a whole lot of action, we should be able to see more of that. I'm excited for the Avengers, because there are a lot of those titles to check out.
This isn't actually a
But
title.
It's just a zero issue that's introducing us to things.
Yeah,
so.
I am excited to see, like, with Squadron Supreme and...
Yeah, definitely. And I want to know, there's another character there that they have not named, because I don't know what they're calling Titania or whatever her name is, Power Princess, or Power Princess is the other girl that's off to the side. I don't know. But, so we want to know what is the title from Marvel this week that you're most looking forward to. And we've got another surprise question of the week. I told you earlier, we have Chris locked in the basement. We have, I want to see if I can get some ABCDs here from our whiz Brad Campbell. How would you like to see Chris escape from his imprisonment in the basement? A, how about a rusty lockpick that he just has to slowly chip away at his hand there to remove his hand to get out? B, maybe he finds a book that he reads from, and it turns everybody a certain way, but he's somehow the only person to escape. What else do we have? C,
Doctor Strange's big axe.
some way we're going to have him lose a hand. That's what we know.
His teeth.
His teeth. Okay, there's
not
D.
off himself.
D, have him and let's just like starve him for a while here, and then give him the choice.
Well, he enjoys it a little.
Yeah,
he gets some nourishment from it.
Maybe we put a little,
A1?
Tabasco sauce. Okay, A1 and something right there. Maybe a little lemon or something to give it some flavor there.
And a little sting.
And a little sting. I think any one of those would sting, even the A1. But or the axe. So, we want to know, how do you want Chris to escape from the basement?
Feel free to throw your own suggestions.
Throw your own suggestions in there. I was going to go with the, have him, decide how he's going to remove the key from inside himself. But, that's been done. So,
he can bore the chains off through sheer boredom by reading The Massive to them.
What?
They will literally fall off. They are so bored.
Well, if we're going to go in that direction, we could have them read like, Nameless or some Alan Moore book, and just have them be so confused they're like, I'm leaving.
Peace.
Something like, give them Final Crisis to read.
There you go.
What? I'm out of here.
Or Convergence. They would just off themselves. We're getting way off topic.
Okay,
yeah,
so that's just another fun little thing here. It's October. It's the time for some scary and spooky there. So when Buzz isn't here next week, maybe we have him somewhere.
Sorry to be so morbid.
It's fun, not morbid. That is it for this week. We are talking comics. This is ExcaliburCCGTV. We are Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games in Shreveport, Louisiana, and Texarkana, Texas. We just like to have fun and bring good videos to you. Watch us, share us with friends. Please do that. We enjoy seeing new people all the time, and just seeing our channel grow, knowing that people out there are interested in us. So like the video if you feel like it. Sometimes I forget.
Or even if you don't like it.
Sometimes I'll go over there and press the dislike button just to throw Chris off.
It was him.
It was not me. I'm just saying. So, that is it for this week. Buzz, I'll do the obligatory. Anything else to add?
Eat more chicken.
Eat
beef. I don't... What? Yeah.
Yeah,
chicken.
Eat more chicken is what they say. I don't eat it, so it won't be me. So, that is it. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.